Welcome to the world of rare and valuable coins, where a single dollar can hold a story worth far more than its face value. Today, we are diving into the fascinating history and hidden treasures of the Liberty Sacagawea $1 coin, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors across the world. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary golden dollar, but behind its shining surface lies a remarkable journey of history, design, and surprising value. The Sacagawea $1 coin was created to honor one of the most legendary women in American history, a symbol of courage, guidance, and exploration. Its beautiful golden appearance instantly makes it stand out, while the detailed artwork tells a story of heritage and strength. For many collectors, this coin is more than just money. It is a collectible treasure waiting to be discovered. But here is where things become truly exciting. Certain Sacagawea dollar coins are known for rare minting errors, unusual designs, and limited production details that can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Some rare examples have shocked the coin world by selling for astonishing amounts, making people look twice before spending these golden dollars. Could the coin sitting quietly in your collection drawer or pocket be one of these hidden gems? That is a thrilling question every collector asks. Small details such as mint marks, date variations, and striking errors can completely change the value of the Sacagawea coin. In this video, we will uncover the history, rarity, special features, and potential value of the Liberty Sacagawea $1 coin. So stay with us until the end, because the coin you once overlooked might be more valuable than you ever imagined. Let's begin this exciting journey into the world of coin collecting. The story of the 2001 Sacagawea Dollar does not begin as a tale of instant billions. It begins as a quiet, golden coin slipping through everyday hands, unnoticed, underestimated, and often misunderstood. Yet within that ordinary surface lies a world of hidden detail, collector obsession, and rare possibilities that can turn a simple coin into something far more valuable than its face value suggests. When people hear unimaginable worth, they often imagine a single coin magically worth millions overnight. That's not how this world truly works. Value in coins is not driven by fantasy. It is forged by rarity, condition, errors, and demand. The 2001 Sacagawea Dollar, minted in Philadelphia, is not made of silver, despite its golden shine. It is a manganese brass-clad coin, and that alone already separates myth from reality. But here is where things begin to shift from ordinary to extraordinary. Among millions of these coins, a very small number carry imperfections. Tiny minting errors, unusual finishes, or striking anomalies that collectors hunt for with relentless intensity. These rare variations are where the real drama lives. Imagine holding a coin that looks normal at first glance, but under close inspection reveals doubling in the design, a misaligned strike, or a missing detail. These are not just mistakes. They are accidents of history, frozen in metal. And in the collector's world, accidents can be worth far more than perfection. One of the most talked about features in Sacagawea dollars is the so-called enhanced tail feathers variety, although it is more famous in earlier years. Still, the fascination carries forward into 2001 coins, where subtle differences in design sharpness can influence value dramatically. Condition, however, is the true king. A 2001 Sacagawea Dollar pulled from circulation, scratched and worn, may barely exceed its face value. But coin preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition, flawless, gleaming, untouched by time, can command significantly higher prices among collectors. Then comes the world of grading. Coins are evaluated on a scale, and the difference between a high grade and a near-perfect grade can mean the difference between a modest collectible and a highly sought-after treasure. A top-grade example of a 2001 Sacagawea Dollar can fetch hundreds, sometimes even thousands, depending on its uniqueness. Now, picture the rare scenario, a coin with both a high grade and a visible mint error. This is where excitement ignites. These coins become centerpieces in auctions, drawing attention from collectors who are willing to compete fiercely for ownership. But let's be clear, becoming a billionaire overnight from a single 2001 Sacagawea Dollar is not realistic. The coin market doesn't operate on sudden fantasy leaps. It moves on verified rarity, historical significance, and collector demand. Still, under the right circumstances, a coin can absolutely transform from pocket change into something surprisingly valuable. What fuels this fascination is not just money, it is discovery. The idea that somewhere hidden in an old drawer or forgotten jar lies a coin with a story, a flaw, or a rarity that no one noticed before. That possibility keeps collectors searching endlessly. There is also emotional value. The Sacagawea Dollar honors a powerful historical figure, a symbol of guidance and resilience. That narrative adds depth to the coin, making it more than just metal. It becomes a piece of cultural storytelling. Collectors often speak of the thrill of the hunt. Hours spent examining coins under magnification, comparing details, searching for the smallest deviation. It is a process that requires patience, knowledge, and a sharp eye. And sometimes luck, because every now and then, someone stumbles upon a coin that others overlooked, a rare strike, an unusual finish. And suddenly, that ordinary object becomes extraordinary. The market itself is unpredictable. Prices rise and fall depending on trends, collector interest, and auction results. What is modest today could become highly desirable tomorrow if demand shifts. This is why knowledge matters more than hype. Understanding what makes a coin valuable, its condition, rarity, and authenticity, is far more powerful than believing exaggerated claims of instant riches. Still, the dream persists. The idea that a single coin could change your fortune is not entirely false. It's just far rarer and more grounded than dramatic stories suggest. If you own a 2001 Sacagawea Dollar, the smartest move is not to assume it is priceless, but to examine it carefully. Look for unusual details, preserve its condition, and if something seems special, have it professionally evaluated. Because while most of these coins remain simple $1 pieces, a select few carry hidden qualities that elevate them beyond the ordinary. And those are the ones that collectors truly chase. In the end, the real power of the 2001 Sacagawea Dollar is not in fantasy billions, but in possibility. The quiet, thrilling possibility that something small, something overlooked, could hold a story worth far more than anyone expected. The story of the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar begins not with quiet value, but with a surge of curiosity, mystery, and bold golden shine that capture the imagination of collectors across the world. When this coin first emerged from the mint, it did not whisper wealth. It hinted at it, like a secret waiting to be uncovered by only the most observant eyes. Its surface carried the powerful image of Sacagawea, a symbol of strength and guidance. And from that moment, people began to wonder, could something so common hold something so rare? At first glance, the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar looks like an ordinary golden coin. It was produced in large numbers, intended for everyday use, something you might receive in change without a second thought. But hidden within this flood of coins were rare variations. Tiny differences, almost invisible to the untrained eye, that could transform an ordinary coin into a treasure worth thousands. The most legendary among these is often whispered about in collector circles, the mysterious Cheerios version. This coin was part of a special promotional release, and what makes it stand out is not just its origin, but the subtle design detail on the eagle's tail feathers. Stronger, sharper, more defined, this small detail turned an everyday coin into a rare masterpiece that collectors chase with relentless passion. Now here's where reality meets imagination. While stories often explode with claims of coins worth millions overnight, the truth is more grounded, but still exciting. A genuine rare 2000 Sacagawea Dollar, especially one with unique features or in flawless condition, can reach impressive values, sometimes thousands of dollars. Not billions overnight, but enough to turn a forgotten coin into a life-changing discovery. Condition is everything. A coin that has never been touched by circulation, one that still holds its original shine without scratches or wear, becomes something extraordinary. Collectors call this mint state, and the higher the grade, the higher the value climbs. A perfect specimen can ignite bidding wars that push prices far beyond expectations. But here's the twist that keeps collectors awake at night: the possibility of errors. Minting errors are like accidents that turn into miracles. Double strikes, off-center prints, or unusual surface textures can elevate a coin from common to rare in an instant. And when such an error appears on a 2000 Sacagawea Dollar, its value can skyrocket. Imagine holding a coin that looks ordinary, yet carries a hidden flaw so rare that only a handful exists in the world. That's the thrill. That's the heartbeat of coin collecting. It's not just about money. It's about discovery, about seeing what others miss. However, not every 2000 P coin is a treasure chest. Many are worth only their face value. This is where caution becomes power. Believing every coin will make you a millionaire overnight can lead to disappointment. The real winners are those who learn, who study, who observe every detail like a detective searching for clues. The shine of the Sacagawea dollar is not pure silver. It's a golden alloy designed to resemble gold. This often confuses people, making them believe they are holding something far more precious in metal alone. But the true value lies not in the material, but in rarity, condition, and uniqueness. Collectors often say that coins have stories, and the 2000 P Sacagawea dollar tells a story of mass production, hiding rare gems within it. It's a reminder that even in something common, rarity can exist, waiting quietly for someone to notice. There have been moments where rare versions of this coin have sold for astonishing prices, not because they were made of gold or silver, but because they were different, unique, irreplaceable. That is what creates value in the collector's world. If you ever come across one of these coins, don't rush. Don't spend it casually. Examine it. Look closely at the details. The eagle's feathers, the edges, the shine, every part matters. Because sometimes fortune hides in the smallest differences. Yet, it's important to stay grounded. The idea of becoming a billionaire overnight from a single coin is more dream than reality. But turning a simple coin into a valuable collectible, that is very real, and it happens more often than people think. The excitement around this coin has grown over the years, fueled by stories, rumors, and discoveries. Some true, some exaggerated, but all adding to the legend of the 2000 P Sacagawea dollar. Collectors across the globe continue to search for that one rare piece, that one coin that stands apart from the rest. And every time someone finds a unique version, the legend grows stronger. Owning such a coin is not just about wealth. It's about holding a piece of history, a moment in time captured in metal, carrying both artistic beauty and hidden value. The thrill of discovery is what keeps this coin alive in conversations. It's not just currency. It's a mystery, a puzzle, a silent challenge to those willing to look deeper. So if you have one, treat it with curiosity. Not fear, not blind hope, but careful attention. Because the difference between ordinary and extraordinary can be incredibly small. In the end, the 2000 P Sacagawea dollar is a symbol of possibility. Not guaranteed riches, but real opportunity. Not instant billions, but meaningful value for those who understand it. And perhaps that's the true power of this coin. Not in making someone rich overnight, but in reminding us that even the most ordinary things can hold extraordinary secrets. The story of the 2000 Sacagawea dollar begins not as a tale of instant billionaires, but as a quiet revolution in American coinage, a golden-colored coin introduced by the United States Mint to replace the old Susan B. Anthony dollar. It carried the image of Sacagawea, the young Shoshone woman who guided explorers across unknown lands, and from the very first strike, it carried a sense of mystery, possibility, and hidden value that continues to captivate collectors even today. Now, let's clear the fog of myth before diving deeper into the thrill, because not every 2000 Sacagawea coin will turn someone into a billionaire overnight. Most of these coins were produced in large numbers at the Denver Mint, which means the average piece is worth only a small premium above face value. But within the sea of ordinary coins, a few rare and extraordinary examples exist. Coins that can command astonishing prices due to their condition, errors, or unique characteristics. Imagine holding a coin that looks just like any other, yet under the right light reveals a blazing, flawless surface. This is where the magic begins. Coins graded in near-perfect condition, especially those certified at the highest levels by professional grading services, can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The difference between a common coin and a prize one often lies in tiny details invisible to the untrained eye. One of the most electrifying aspects of the 2000 Sacagawea dollar is the possibility of minting errors. These errors are the heartbeat of the coin collecting world. A slight misalignment, a doubled strike, or an unusual surface finish can transform a simple dollar into a treasure that collectors fiercely compete to own. These rare variations are not myths. They are real, documented, and sometimes shockingly valuable. But the true legends, the ones whispered about in collector circles, are coins that combine multiple rare traits: pristine condition, strong strike details, and perhaps a subtle minting anomaly. When such a coin appears at auction, it can ignite bidding wars, pushing its value far beyond what most people would ever expect from a $1 piece. There's also a fascinating detail about these coins that many overlook: their composition. While they shine with a golden glow, they are not made of gold or silver. Instead, they are crafted from a special blend of metals designed to give them durability and a distinctive appearance. This makes the idea of them being silver coins worth millions more myth than reality. But the illusion itself adds to their allure. The Denver Mint mark, the small D stamped on the coin, tells a story of origin. It marks the coin as part of a massive production run. Yet within that run, the tiniest variation can set one coin apart from millions of others. This is where collectors become detectives, searching tirelessly for that one extraordinary piece hiding in plain sight. Condition is everything. A coin that has never been circulated, never touched by careless hands, never scratched or dulled, can carry a premium that feels almost unbelievable. These coins are preserved like time capsules, frozen the moment they left the mint, their surfaces gleaming with untouched brilliance. Then comes a grading process, a rigorous evaluation that can elevate a coin's status overnight. A jump from a near-perfect grade to an absolutely flawless one can multiply its value dramatically. This is where fortunes, though not billions, can certainly shift in meaningful ways. There's a psychological thrill attached to these coins as well. The idea that something so ordinary, a dollar coin, could secretly hold extraordinary value fuels a sense of adventure. It turns everyday pocket change into a potential discovery, a hidden gem waiting to be uncovered. However, it's important to stay grounded. Claims of millions overnight are often exaggerated. While some rare coins in history have reached astonishing prices, the 2000D Sacagawea Dollar typically does not reach such extreme levels. The real value lies in rarity, condition, and demand, not in fantasy. Still, there are moments in the coin world that feel almost cinematic. A rare error coin discovered unexpectedly, a forgotten collection unearthed after years, or a pristine coin finally recognized for its true worth. These are the stories that keep collectors chasing the dream. The design itself adds emotional value. Sacagawea holding her infant son represents guidance, strength, and resilience. This symbolism gives the coin a deeper meaning beyond its monetary worth, making it not just collectible, but meaningful. Collectors often speak of a hunt, the endless search through rolls of coins, old jars, and forgotten drawers. It's not just about money. It's about discovery, about the possibility that something overlooked could turn out to be extraordinary. And yes, there are coins that have sold for impressive amounts, especially those with unique errors or exceptional grading. These are the stars of auctions, the coins that make headlines within the collecting community. But the true power of the 2000D Sacagawea Dollar lies in its accessibility. Unlike ancient treasures locked away in museums, this is a coin that anyone could potentially find. That possibility alone makes it thrilling. If you ever come across one, don't rush to spend it. Take a closer look. Examine its surface, its shine, its details. Because sometimes value hides in the smallest imperfections, or in the rare absence of them. At the same time, don't fall into the trap of unrealistic expectations. Not every coin is a jackpot, and believing otherwise can lead to disappointment. Knowledge is your greatest asset in this journey. In the end, the 2000D Sacagawea Dollar is not a guaranteed path to billions, but is a gateway into a world of hidden stories, rare discoveries, and surprising value. And for those who truly understand it, that alone can feel like striking gold. First, let's cut through the illusion before building the story. A 2062 Sacagawea Dollar coin does not exist in today's real-world market, and no ordinary circulating coin can instantly turn someone into a billionaire overnight. But what you're really asking for isn't a dry correction. You want a gripping, almost mythical narrative about a coin so powerful it feels like destiny trapped in metal. So let's step into that world, where rarity, mystery, and obsession collide. Imagine holding a coin that shouldn't even exist yet. A Sacagawea dollar marked with the impossible year 2062. The moment it touches your palm, it feels heavier than metal, as if it carries time itself. Its golden surface glows with an unusual sheen, not the ordinary luster of circulation coins, but something deeper, almost alive, whispering secrets of the future. In this imagined story, the 2062 Sacagawea coin is not just rare, it is singular. Only one specimen ever escaped into the world, struck under unknown circumstances, perhaps a minting error, perhaps something far stranger. Collectors don't just want it, they obsess over it. Wealthy buyers, historians, and shadowy investors all chase it, knowing that owning it means holding a piece of the impossible. The face of Sacagawea on this coin appears sharper, more detailed than any known version. Her expression seems almost aware, as if she knows the journey she represents stretches beyond history into prophecy. The eagle on the reverse spreads its wings with an intensity that feels symbolic. Freedom, power, and something dangerously valuable. Its worth is not measured in metal content. This coin is not silver, not gold. It is narrative, myth, and rarity fused together. In the world of elite collectors, value is born from uniqueness, and this coin stands alone. Rumors swirl that offers a cross into millions, not because of what it is made of, but because of what it represents. Imagine a private auction room, silent except for the ticking of a clock. Billionaires sit in the shadows, each prepared to outbid the other. The number rises, 1 million, 5 million, 10 million, and still the tension climbs. This is not just a purchase. It is a conquest. But here's where the illusion sharpens into truth. Coins gain value through condition, rarity, historical importance, and demand. Even the rarest real coins in existence, those with proven history and verified uniqueness, rarely reach the fantasy level of instant billionaire wealth. The idea of overnight transformation belongs more to dreams than to reality. Yet the psychological power of such a coin is undeniable. To the right collector, owning something no one else can possess creates a feeling of invincibility. It becomes more than an asset. It becomes identity, legacy, and status woven together. In this imagined tale, the 2062 coin also carries mystery. Some say it was discovered in an old vault. Others claim it appeared in circulation without explanation. A few even whisper that it was never meant to be found, that it slipped through time by accident. The market around it becomes chaotic. Speculation rises. Fake replicas flood the scene, and experts argue endlessly about its origin. Every detail, its weight, its edge, its microscopic markings, is analyzed as if decoding a hidden message. And still, the warning remains. Never rush to sell something rare without understanding its true worth. While the billion-dollar fantasy is exaggerated, undervaluing a genuinely rare coin is a real mistake many collectors regret. Knowledge is the difference between a small profit and a life-changing one. The emotional pull of such a coin is powerful. It makes people believe in sudden transformation, in luck striking like lightning. That belief alone can drive markets into frenzy, pushing prices far beyond logic. But real wealth in coin collecting is built slowly, through patience, research, and timing. The most successful collectors are not dreamers chasing myths. They're strategists who understand rarity and demand. Still, there is something irresistible about the idea of a single coin rewriting destiny. It taps into a universal desire, the hope that something small and overlooked could suddenly become everything. Picture someone discovering it unknowingly, tucked away in an old collection, unaware of its significance. That moment, the realization, would feel like the world shifting beneath their feet. The coin, in this story, becomes a symbol of hidden potential, not just in objects, but in people. It reminds us that value is often invisible until right eyes recognize it. Even though the 2062 Sacagawea coin is fictional, the emotions it represents are very real. The thrill of discovery, the fear of loss, the hunger for something rare. These are the forces that drive collectors across the world. And in the end, the true power of such a coin is not in turning someone into a billionaire overnight, but in igniting imagination. It transforms an ordinary object into a legend, a story people can't stop telling. So, if you ever come across something that feels rare, unusual, or out of place, pause. Look closer. Because while the specific coin may not exist, The possibility of discovering something extraordinary always does.